Yeah, I see. Well, thank you very much, Larry, for letting us know. Oh, everybody's fine here. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Talk to you soon, then. Bye-bye.
Talking to the hospital about Harry O'Neill, honey?
Yeah. He's in stable condition, and he's going to be fine. But this means that he is going to be out of work and not at the plant for at least 1 month.
Well, then I guess we know what it is that Mark wants to talk to us about.
The safety record down there at the factory has been so good until recently. Then they had that fire and then Harry's accident.
Yeah, which might not have been an accident at all.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense for someone to sabotage that effort down there. If they don't like what's going on, all they're going to have to do is quit.
Pardon me, were you expecting Mark Pemberton and
Yes.
Dee O'Neill?
Sort of.
Let's send him in, Aaron.
Very good, sir. This way, please.
Good evening, Vicki.
Hi, Mark.
Hello,
How are
Mark.
you? Miss O'Neill?
Hi.
Oh, Clint, this is Dee Dee O'Neill.
Nice to meet you.
Miss O'Neill?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
I ran into Dee Dee at the hospital.
I hope you don't mind that I join in on this meeting.
No, of course not. Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Care for a drink?
No, thank you.
Not for me, thanks.
Mark, sit down.
It's just a shame, isn't it? Harry O'Neill being out now is probably the worst thing that could have happened. The man has certainly earned my respect, and I think the respect of most of the employees down there. Funny thing is, I really expected a much better month this month.
Well, you know, we were all learning from our mistakes last month in running the company.
Just how did this incident happen? We really don't know, Clint. Either it was sloppy stacking in the shipping room or Harry bumped into a pile.
My father is sure that it's an accident, though.
What about you? You think it was an accident? Well, then it's something to be investigated, don't you think?
Yes, very much so.
Well, this all may be irrelevant at this point in time. After all, with that vacuum in leadership down there, this experiment really should be brought to an end. I mean, with Harry O'Neill being out now, that factory should be closed.
Oh, dear.
Unless, Vicki, you want to put the reins in the hand of a young shipping clerk by the name of Bill Brady. Just what is it that you're suggesting? Oh, actually, I'm not suggesting anything. It's Harry O'Neill, it is.
This is where I come in. I know that you don't know Bill Brady, but you're aware of the fact that he is the one that helped draft the workers' proposal.
Well, yes, of course we are.
My father has every confidence that Bill would be the one to carry on in his place. Pop would be heading things from the sidelines, but Bill would be the one that would be taking charge at the factory.
Mark, how do you feel about this?
I wish I had some of Harry's confidence. I don't.
Mr. Pemberton,
Now, look, Dee Dee. This guy came out of nowhere. We don't even have a record of his previous employment, if you ever had any.
well, I think he's proved himself as a hard-working, intelligent individual with a lot of business savvy. And for you to present him to Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan as some drifter who just stacks boxes is not really an accurate picture, is it? My father has total belief in him, and I think that he should choose a successor.
What about the other workers?
I think they'd rally around him.
I don't think they would. He's a newcomer down at that factory. He's already aroused a lot of resentment against himself because he's so close to your father.
The employees would come through in this crisis, Mr. Pemberton.
Well, Vicki, there you have it. Two varying positions. Of course, the choice is yours.
Well, I will obviously need some time to think this over. Mark, do you think you could come back tomorrow morning for a meeting about 8 o'clock?
Of course, I'll be here.
Thank you.
Excuse me, with all due respect, Mrs. Buchanan, I don't really see how you can make a decision without first talking to Bill Brady.
Miss O'Neill, I will take that into consideration.
Thank you. And thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for your opinion, too. Please give our best to your father. Tell him I'll be along to see him just as soon as I can.
Oh, he'd love that. Thank you.
Excuse me. Erin! Erin, would you show Mr. Pemberton and Miss O'Neill out, please?
Nice meeting you.
Miss O'Neill, good night, Mark.
Nice to
I'll
see
see you
again.
tomorrow, Vicki.
Thanks, Mark.
Well, Sounds a little glum, doesn't it?
I don't believe it. I mean, a whole staff of educated businessmen could not keep that factory in the black. And we're expected to hand it over to an inexperienced shipping clerk?
Thank you.
Well, I need some more coffee. Sweetheart?
Yes, please. I'm afraid we were up half the night discussing the factory. Thanks, love.
Oh, then perhaps I should have waited until this morning to drop the bomb. Sorry.
Well, the bottom line seems to be this. Just how much trouble is the plant in if there is no one to take over except an inexperienced shipping clerk?
Exactly.
I knew that Harry O'Neill was the driving force of this project. I had no idea that he was the only force.
Well, none of the others down there want to take the responsibility. I mean, nobody really wants to be the one to take the factory under.
Yeah.
Although, as you know, I'm not sure that Harry O'Neill could have carried it off either.
Well, you had a little more confidence in him last night.
Well, I didn't want to put him down in front of his daughter. I have to give you the same advice I gave you from the jump. Let it fold now, Vicky.
Yeah. I think that Clint and I have pretty much reached that conclusion by ourselves. Although it breaks my heart to have to do it.
Well, shall I tell the employees that this will be the last week down there?
No, hold off on that, please. I don't really see any point in talking to this Bill Brady, since he's so green, but I think I would like to talk to Harry O'Neill personally first. Who is it?
The gentleman said that his name is Bill Brady.
Bill Brady? Oh, no, Heron. He was not invited here. Please tell him I will not see him.
Well, madam, I think you will want to see him.
Oh!
No, folks, I am Bill Brady.
Say?
I am Bill Brady. I am, at least around the O'Neill household and at the Lord Manning plant.
This isn't a joke.
No, it's not. See, I am the man who helped the employees draft their proposal. I'm the man that lives in the O'Neill household, like I said. I'm also the man that Harry O'Neill wants to take over for him.
You are Bill Brady?
Yeah. So, what do you say, boss? You want to promote me from shipping clerk to plant manager?
Yes, I, for one, am a little confused.
All right. I never really left town. Like I said I did. I just moved to a different part of town.
Fine. How'd you get involved at Lord Manning?
Well, a fight broke out in a diner, and I met Harry's kid there, Joyce. She's 17.
Oh, I met her, yes.
All right. So like I say, a fight broke out, so I hauled her out of there and got her home, and I met her older sister, Connie, and then I met her pop, as she calls him, Harry. And all of a sudden, I realized that here was a family situation that I'd always wished that we had. You know, here's a stable, warm, loving family, fun.
So what did you do? Just decide to change your name and move in?
Well, Bill Brady came about sort of on the spur of the moment. See, the fight in the diner broke out because of this lady named Victoria Buchanan, who just must be a horrible person because she was about to close down this factory.
I see.
Well, the masquerade, I guess you could call it, just snowballed. And I knew that the only reason that they really took me in, let me get close to it, was because they thought that I was one of them. If they'd have thought that I was a Buchanan, I never would have been able to get close to him, you know.
Oh. Meanwhile, you were hang-dogging it around here and bellyaching about your life and wanting to change.
That's right. It is. So Harry offered me a job for 3 weeks in the shipping department. I thought, what the heck? Why don't I just take it? See what it's like to live a life doing manual labor. And there's a chance that I possibly could help him out. Well, the next thing I knew, here I was trying to convince Harry that the workers could really make a success out of this plant. And I realized this wasn't a game anymore. Here I was involved in these people's lives. I guaranteed their bank loan.
So that's how they got it.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, Bo. You stand to lose a few bucks on this yourself then, don't you?
Well, I won't. I can handle it if I do, but I won't. Vicky, the thing is, there's a chance that 200 people's lives could go right down the drain.
I'm aware of that, Bo.
I know you are, but it really does not have to happen. That plant can be competitive if it's just given a chance.
Do you really think that you can turn it around?
Well, I can sure give it my best shot.
Honey, you are a wonderful businessman. But do you know anything about the plant or the product?
No, but Harry knows all about that, inside and out, and we are going to be in constant communication. And we work well together. We're a team, I swear. Vicky, we can save Lord Manning.
I find this so extraordinary.
You want some time to think about it? Huh?
Bo, you know, you're pretty well known around Landview, and I just don't... I can't believe that someone hasn't recognized you.
What's going to happen when they find out who you really are?
Well, it might not be too pretty. But, oh, you know what? There is one person at the factory who does know who I really am.
Is he willing to keep it a secret?
Well, it's not really he, it's a she. You know her, by the way. Used to work at the Wildlife. She's a dancer. Used to be my wife.
Delilah?
At the plant?
When it comes to me, she's just a real blood. So,
She was looking for you, then.
well, you bet she was. But anyway, she comes into work and she does her job and leaves just like everybody else. Believe me, I'm pretty sure I can handle Delilah.
Oh, right, just like you've always been able to handle Delilah.
A little better, I hope.
Oh, but this is something she's going to have to hold over you. She's going to threaten at least twice a week to tell everybody who you are.
Look, just trust me on this, okay? I'm pretty sure that Delilah is not going to be a problem. Now, are you going to let me take over your plant or not?
Mark Pemberton is going to think I'm out of my mind.
Mark Pemberton, I don't like that guy.
Why not?
I don't know. He just rubs me the wrong way. I think that he can't wait to see the employees fail.
Well, Bo, he's paid to be realistic, and so far the figures have not been very promising.
But I can do something about that. I can, if your wife will give me the go-ahead.
Oh, Bo, how can I refuse you? How can anybody refuse you with a grin like that?
Yeah? You think the grin's going to work on 200 employees? Because that's my next hurdle.
Yeah, well, all you have to do is show him your resume.
Absolutely. It's suicide.
After meeting him, I disagree with you.
Vicky, you can't let a man out of the shipping department take over a plant the size of Lord Manning.
Mark, Brady was not always in shipping. Now, he's described several management jobs he's held.
Well, he can describe anything he wants since he's conveniently given us an application, a job application that's half blank.
I simply do not feel the need to scrutinize this man's past. Clint and I were very impressed by him. And we both feel that he might be Lord Manning's only chance for survival.
But that's my point. If Bill Brady is the only chance that the plant has, then maybe the plant doesn't have any chance at all.
Brady as manager. He and Harry have an excellent working rapport, and I fully expect him to consult with Harry on every important decision.
Mark, it is not as if Harry is in a coma.
What about the workers? If they get wind of this new arrangement, they'll have to go through the ceiling or stampede the front gate.
We have foreseen that possibility, and we are prepared for it.
And don't forget Dee Dee.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Don't forget what Dee Dee said. You heard her yourself. She thinks that Bill is a fine candidate for the position, and we feel that she's a very accurate barometer of the workers' feelings.
This is insane. And as far as Dee Dee is concerned, I think you're dead wrong, Vicky. Bill Brady's a charmer. He lives in Harry's house. Dee Dee's already fallen for him, as apparently most women do that have come across his path.
The inference of that was not lost on me. Mark, we asked you to stay on as business manager for a trial period. If you're not pleased with my decision, you're very, very free to drop Lord Manning and concentrate on other assignments for Lord Enterprises.
Vicky, I meant no disrespect, but my job is to protect your financial interests. That's what you pay me for, isn't it?
If you totally disagree with my decision,
Okay, all right, all right. I can still be of use to you. You still need some kind of representative down there to connect up with old management systems. I'll just have to repress my misgivings about the whole thing and hope that your decision is correct.
Well, if you could do that, I would be grateful.
Yes, yes, I can do that. As a matter of fact, I should get down there now and see what I can do.
Thank you. Call me and let me know what happens, will you?
Yes, certainly I will.
Thank you, Mark.
Goodbye.
Oh, sweetheart, that was close. I really thought he was going to recognize Bo in the picture.
Oh, no, I thought it was pretty good teamwork. We handled that pretty well.
I just hope when he calls, it's not to report a total fiasco.
Sweetheart, come on. I want you to have more faith in your judgment.
Well, I do. It's just that when the people who are supposed to be on my side want to call it quits, I get a little nervous.
I'm not going to quit on you.
Oh, I know that. And I love you.
She is a winner.
Got some coffee, sweetheart?
Oh, no, thanks. I really hope lunch doesn't slow me down. Well, Mom's lesson should be done soon, and I have to meet David out on the court.
Oh, really? You think you can beat the maestro?
Oh, piece of cake. He's good with a baton, but I don't know about a racket.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you what. When you get through whooping everybody else in the neighborhood, you come see me. My serve will blow a hole through that snowshoe you use.
Don't be intimidated by him, all right? Nobody plays the kind of game that he talks.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what. I will send our young star here into early retirement.
Well, let me take on David first.
You got a deal.
Thank you for coming by, sweetheart.
Thank you so much for lunch.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good game.
Thanks.
Nice kid, huh?
Yes, she certainly is.
You know, I see a lot of David in her.
Mm-hmm. And I see a bit of Dorian in her, too.
Yeah, well, fortunately, she inherited the best qualities of both. Can you imagine her with Dorian's guile and David's temper?
She wouldn't be having lunch at our house, that's for sure. Don't you think she seemed a bit preoccupied?
Yeah, but I think maybe she's worried about, well, the situation with Herb and Dorian, honey. I mean, the idea of David giving lessons to Dorian has got to give us kind of a clue as to what kind of shape their household is in.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? She wasn't the only one that was preoccupied at lunch. You still got Lord Manning on your mind.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Well, we know Bo is there now. Doesn't that make you feel better?
Oh, yeah. It's not Bo I'm thinking about. It's Mark I'm worried about. I really hated having to be so hard-headed with him earlier, especially since he raised a lot of very valid points.
Yes, he did.
I expect he left here thinking that I am not only totally out of my mind, but stubborn and unyielding.
Well, stubborn, sometimes, but unyielding, never.
Oh, no? You think not?
I know it, and I can prove it. See, my vote says the lady is definitely not unyielding.
Your vote is biased.
Yeah?
Have you forgotten about Jenny?
One at a time.
Sweetheart, what about Jenny?
What about her? Is she hiding in the closet?
You are so bad. She called. She's coming over here, and she's due any minute.
First Bo, then Mark, then Cassie, now Jenny. I can't even get you alone at our own house. What makes you so popular?
I'm so yielding.
Oh, really? Must be. Sorry, you look very happy.
Well, I am. I just got a job.
That's wonderful, Jenny.
Yeah.
Here in Lambview?
Yes, I'm going to take over for Will as his new nurse.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with him again.
That's great. Well, to what do we owe the pleasure of this visit?
I would like to ask you a favor. I have a message for David, and I'd rather not deliver it myself. So I was wondering if you could
Well, it is
tell...
absolutely... Oh, thank you.
Thanks for the loan.
David, excuse me. I was going to give Vicki a message to give to you, and I realized that was the wrong thing to do. Do you remember Scotty, the little boy at the hospital? You gave him some piano lessons.
Sure.
Well, he's back in the hospital. I'm going to have his tonsils out, and he was asking for you. You know, the kids really love being around you, and it would really help them out if you came and visited every once in a while.
Well, I'll do it. Thanks for the suggestion. Well, Vicki?
Bye, David.
Well, that was horrible.
He hurts too, Jenny.
It's just so hard for me to face him.
I know that. I know. I think he just doesn't understand why you two aren't together anymore.
And we weren't going to talk about this.
That's absolutely right. I have nothing else to say on the subject of you and David. I merely wanted to point out that until more time passes, I think you should get used to such receptions.
And we are going to be in the same city. I'm sure we'll run into each other every once in a while. I just don't know how to act.
Well, why don't you ask your new boss? Excuse me. Hello. Yes, Mark. Oh, that's wonderful. Hold on just a minute. The workers voted to let Bill Brady take over as plant manager.
Oh, yeah? Well, good old Bill. That son of a gun.
McCartney talks about her photography and life with her husband, Paul McCartney. Also, a week-long look at infertility and what can be done to help childless couples on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow, a young woman's life is threatened after she returns to the barrio to rehabilitate young gang members on T.J. Hooker. Then Isaac's excited over the beautiful new barmaid until Gopher fires her on the Love Boat. After, Sammy Davis Jr. stars as the legendary Bojangles on Fantasy Island. The Rio Grande's obsession with the past leads to a countdown to murder. Watch General Hospital next.